Welcome to 3D comparison. This will be the case study. As you can see, this is a tree made of a copper wire, and let's also analyze over here the initial reference. This was the reference. As you can see, this is within a wooden frame, and in this case, Tripo decided to crop that frame out, and we only have the middle tree over here. Now, as you can see over here, the texture, I set this to auto-rotate and the environment is set to studio. I can also go to the unlit version, which will look as this. And take a look over here at the bottom where we have the copper wires. If I'm going to go to solid view, we're going to see that some of the details will actually be added over here directly on the mesh. Now, it's not the same thickness as the original reference. If I'm going to zoom in over here, we're going to see that especially over here on the bottom where we have the roots of the tree, those copper wires will be a lot thinner. Over here where those will be braced like this, they will look as following. But still, I'm quite impressed that Tripo managed to recreate this, especially because this is a trickier object, for example, to 3D scan. If I would use a structure-like scanning in order to obtain this 3D model, I would struggle to get those fine details. So I'm actually going to create a case study where I'm going to 3D scan this wooden frame, and I'm going to then do some mesh analysis between those two. Again, I find it really good that Tripo can output such an incredible model over here. Now, keep in mind that this is not perfect, but depending on what exactly you want this to be used, this can serve especially for visualization. This can serve the basic needs of visualization. It does have some problems, you can see over here. Those copper wire are not fully linked. And within the reference, those will all be linked because otherwise they can't just float around. So that's something that we have over here. Maybe over here, this copper wire can be a different element than this one. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty pleased with this result over here. Now, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this? Do you think that 3D scanning can obtain some better models? I know that more advanced 3D scanners that can capture fine, thin details can generate a mesh for this one over here, for the braided copper elements over here on the bottom, but I know that older legacy 3D scanners such as GoScan 50 or 20 from Creaform or Arctic Spider, they will struggle with fine details like this. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. If you want to see additional 3D generative AI studies, I'm going to add a playlist over here on the left. And if you consider that you want to see more additional videos like this, you can consider to subscribe. You're going to find the button on the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.